What's up, YouTube? You know how this works, right? Okay, so I've activated the next activity. Um, it's also very far away. A couple of other things I attempted last time. I had to jump here first, wherever that is. Now I can go to here. I don't know why I told me to talk to somebody here if I've never been here before, but whatever. Maybe something interesting will happen. This will be, hopefully, the last episode. The last episode of Starfield. For now at least. Next time, we should be playing Spider-Man. For now, let's figure out. Go to Ilios, the Ilios retreat. Okay, where am I and why am I talking to somebody? Okay, I'm here. No mission. This isn't really looking like much of a retreat. There's this.
No wonder no one will work for you. My man is missing, and you're all just here, what? Waiting for him to wander back through the gate?
Mr. Hampton, we are trying, but we don't have the manpower.
And now half my crew thinks your little band of convicts is just waiting to drag us off and scrap us for organs.
Mr. Halftown, our security officer has been put into the infirmary trying to find your worker. We're doing everything we can. All I ask is that you and your crew be patient. You have nothing to fear from us convicts. We are handling it.
Then get it done. Or else we are going to have problems.
You have my word.
Okay. What's going on?
I'm sorry, love, but the Elios retreat isn't taking new residents right now. We've had some issues. I'm missing, but you're welcome to rest up and refuel here as long as you'd like. So long as there's no bounty hunter after you that's going to kick my brand new door off its hinges. Well, at the moment, it's primarily a collection of shipping containers and unused construction materials. But the plan is to make this place into a growth and education residence for the galaxy's incarcerated. We'll offer job training and a support network for folks that otherwise just while away their days in prison just because they didn't have the credits to pay their own bounties. Get them all the tools they need to set up regular, boring lives like the rest of us. Well, thank you. Always striving to make my presence in the universe a net positive. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to listen to me.
Nope.
Monica should have any supplies you might need. She's just...
Don't
and our
care.
ship services tech is out near the landing pad.
Yep.
And if you need anything else, or just want to talk. That the truth? Because I
Not
can't say it's
really.
going to be easy work. But if you found the construction crew's missing man, we'd all owe you.
I'm sure it'll be easy, just annoying and time consuming. Mm-hmm.
planet is not the most accommodating to human
I
life.
mean, you're not wearing a
It's
spacesuit,
wild,
so...
empty, and the local fauna, well, they're not big fans of humans.
Okay, is it empty or does it
So
have
while
fauna?
I will absolutely take your help if you're offering it, I just want you to be aware, I don't expect it's going to be a walk in the park. You don't know how happy I am to hear it. First things first, you want to speak to Greg D'Angelo, our security officer.
Do I?
He was wounded searching for our worker, Mr. Killman's trail. He should be able to get you pointed toward Killman's last known location.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Think they have enough chairs.
Who are you? Can't the guy heal in peace? Sloan found someone else, huh? Well, hopefully, you'll have better luck than I did.
I'm sure I will.
Managed to turn up some tracks outside the facility. Bit of a hike, though. Not sure if they were Killman's, but Ixal's not exactly a bustling metropolis. There was a cave system I scanned nearby, but I got attacked before I could look any further. Next place I was planning to visit once I was on my feet again. I'd start there.
Cool. Is there a way out? Just climb over the walls? Okay. Made it to the cave system. Didn't run into a single animal. No fauna here. I found the fauna. Okay, that other one disappeared. Oh, there it is. Oh, did that kill in one hit? Oops. That sucks. That's not what I wanted. Back out. Want to reload. There we go. Where am I going? Oh. Okay. You're just standing there. You haven't been attacked by,
No! No! I'm not going back! Stay away!
Not going back, huh? You know, if you didn't want to... Why am I sleeping? Where did I fall? There. So if he didn't want to work, he was just a construction worker, right? He wasn't one of the convicts, so he could have just, I don't know, left?
Oh God, please, please don't put me back in the bag. I'll do whatever you say, just please, not the bag. The retreat? Back with those... Fine. Anywhere is better than here. You do know the way back, right?
Nope. Level 40. Can you make this jump? Might be going the wrong way. Although that, nope. Remember when you asked if I knew the way? I said no. Yeah. That wants me to go through the mineral caverns, even though I didn't have to. Just an exit. Okay, that was a little weird. Okay, why is frame rate just dropping like crazy there? Just don't look smooth as they ought to be. Of course, this game is stupidly inefficient. You know, it's a Bethesda game, so they're all stupidly inefficient. Apparently there's a door here. So I have no idea how I knew
Killman's back!
about this mission. The game's telling me to talk to him. It won't let me talk to him.
Mother of God, kid. What happened?
I was walking out, and someone threw a bag over my head. They took me... I don't know. It smelled like the inside of the first aid kit. I had to sleep on the steel floor and...
Which one of you crooks bagged him, huh?
Us? Why the hell would we do that? Waste of a perfectly good bag.
You're rambling, kid. Come on. Let's get you cleaned up. You smell like used welder's gear.
Mr. Halftime, I have some medical training. I'd be happy to.
You stay away from me. I want whoever kidnapped my man found and dealt with. Understand? I don't care if it's one of your people or mine or a fucking ghost. Find them.
Of course. We'll do what we can. But
I'm not interested in excuses. I need to know who did this. Just find my man's kidnapper now.
So is it one of his guys trying to pin it on these people? Or is it one of these people because they really hate them so much?
I guess it might have been a bit naive for me to hope for a happy reconciliation, but you brought him back safe. That's what's important. Here, you have my sincerest thanks. But now, we've got a whole
I got
new
nothing
thread to pull
cool.
on. What are the chances I'd be able to convince you to help us find our kidnapper? Thank the heavens. So, we just need to figure out where we're sending you. Now,
Watched a
Mr.
lot of,
Tillman didn't seem to
detective
have a lot of
shows.
information, but I caught at least
Never been
one or
any
two
good at
myths, I
figuring any of
think,
this
that
stuff
help
out,
us
though.
find our kidnapper. He did, didn't he? Industrial antiseptic would be my guess. I know that smell. There was a building we were evaluating as a possible site for the retreat not far from here. An old research outpost. Seems like a decent map. Here, the facility's coordinates. Head out there and see what you can find.
Ghost hunt. You know, what if with this got crazy and they actually put in a ghost? What has better zoom? Okay, I think this one is a bit more. Maybe. Maybe not. Sneaking gets rid of my oxygen. Whatever. Am I getting graphical glitches again? Kind of quiet here. And obviously, because I'm not talking much, but also called a nightmare, a hunting nightmare. Problem is, I don't know where its head is. It's seeing me? It's not good. Trying to get a good angle on it, it's apparently getting a good angle. Me. I don't know that that one hit. Got close there, and still nothing really important. Okay. Yeah, that's how I'm supposed to get over this, but here I am. We're gonna find a person or people here, or just clues on who it might have been. And they're already gone. Really? You have that book? Automated defenses. Yay.
Catastrophic damage.
Right here waiting for me. More than one of them, too. Okay. I had one bullet left. Wait. Reload. Okay. No, reload. There were no more red marks on my map. I thought I was done. Okay. Thought everybody had already been alerted, but Guess not. Oh, it's not dead. I thought it had. Huh. Okay, something is still here.
Be advised, damage. All systems.
Okay, well, we found something. We're quite a bit away. Can't talk. We are quite a ways away from the UC space.
You seem to have weathered that trek well enough. Were you able to find anything at the facility? Not a lot to go on. Monica, anything you can do with this?
I can take a look. Oh, it's encoded. Made to look scrambled. And done badly. Looks like... there. Seems there were two of them. Oh my god. It's all here. The accidents, the kidnapping, Greg's attack. These two, they did it all.
Any mention of who they are? They're not with the construction crew, are they?
No names, but there are a pair of ID numbers. They're with the Trackers Alliance.
The Alliance sent 2 bounty hunters? Here? But our bounties are all paid.
I'm not seeing an Alliance contract or documentation. I think this is off the books.
So, a couple of trackers have decided to haunt us on their own free time. Why?
Doesn't say.
True, but knowing their motivations may make the process simpler.
Their motivation is money, Sloan. We pay them, and they'll leave us alone.
And make ourselves a
I
target
mean, I could
for
put
every
their
other
name
hunter
on
in
a
the
couple of
universe.
these bullets I got.
We need to take a
Works,
stand.
right?
Says the one guy physically incapable of taking one.
We're not doing anything until we actually find them.
I mean, that'll stop the
Any
ones that are
mention in
here, of
there
course.
where our trackers might be now?
If there are more out
Sounds
there
like
that
they're
might
on
be
a
showing
supply
up.
run, outside the system.
Then we got a little time. Given their background and ours, I expect you're the
If
only
they're doing it
person
because
here
they were
might
paid,
actually listen to.
the person paying
Would you
could
be willing
just
to
pay
act
others.
as an emissary on our behalf?
No, but that's, you know, I have to for the sake of the game.
I'm sure we can find a way to solve this issue, which won't require bloodshed.
Yeah, we can try it your
Let's
way.
just pay them and be done with it. I mean, we clearly need more manpower anyway. I'll hire
Again,
them
you
on
pay
as
these guys off,
contractors.
To
and they
hell with
leave you
that.
alone.
We know where they live.
And the original people that want
Let's have our friend
that's
here
paying
get the
them
drop on them
just
and
pay
send them
others.
to the great beyond.
The last thing we need is the galaxy thinking that's how we solve our problems around here, Mr. D'Angelo. I would request you try to avoid any violence. But if you're looking for suggestions on how to proceed, well, it seems we've got opinions to spare.
Confront the trackers. I don't know which one's which though. Okay, so all of them are in there. So this one is this way. So they weren't here, so I'm going back here to meet them. Makes perfect sense. Literally just wants me to sit and wait. Okay.
What the? Who's that?
No clue. You. Who are you and what the hell are you doing here? And just who the holy hell are you?
Why did I put my gun down?
See? I told you Kilman was gonna lead them to us. Should have slit his throat when we had the chance.
Quiet. Listen, unless you're here to tell us those convicts have decided to close up shop, then we've got nothing to discuss. That's so. Listen, it's not like this is personal. Oh, we've got plenty more tools to put to use. Last thing we need is trouble with the Alliance. Well, more trouble.
More trouble?
We haven't really made a lot of headway. Fine. We'll leave the retreat alone. Can't make any promises about us being the last, though. Just get out, all right?
B, service map. Really? I can't open up the map? Let's see. Can't show the service map at all. Guess I can't fast travel from inside. I thought I was sworn that it could be done previously. Whatever, still a Bethesda game. It's
there
done.
you are. You were gone for quite a while, love. Are you all right? Were you able to find our trackers? That's the best news I've had in quite a while. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, love. This place, all of us, we are in your debt. There is just one last piece of business, though. Nevin asked to speak to you, in private. He's waiting for you up in the office.
Do I even want to? Okay. That didn't get me there. And that's not gonna get me there. So, how do I get there? There's nothing. And these doors look like elevators. How did I miss? You know what? Whatever. Okay, what did you want?
There you are. So, first things first, I need to say, well, thank you.
You just wanted to say thank you? It's a waste of time. I don't care for your thanks.
Of course. I'm sure you're anxious to get on your way. It's just the situation you set right with the trackers. It's one we don't want to find ourselves in again.
Uh-huh.
Luckily, we have someone, our founding donor in fact, who has offered to reach out to the Alliance, ensure their good behavior going forward. Before she does, however, she's asked for the details of what exactly occurred. I've already shared my own insights, but, well, she wants to talk to you too.
You mean waste more
Is
time
that
just
something
talking?
you might be amenable to? Ah, she'll be pleased. Head to Aquila City in the Cheyenne system. Check in with Justin Sneed, her security chief. And I would ask you to try and be polite. She's the only reason we're here.
I don't know who Justin Sneed is, but I know where Aquila is. Supposed to be doing a job for the Free Star Collective there. But their job requires that I do lockpicking, and I don't do lockpicking. I did a couple times in the beginning, one because I always do it a couple times just to, you know, experience that part of the game, and two because I couldn't find another way to do the main story because this game is broken. Couldn't get past the part for the main story. But this is usually makes it so you can do the main story any way you want. You want to be the guy that goes in guns blazing? Sure. You want to do it as a sneaky thief? Sure. You know, break through things, you know, lock picking and sneak in. Oh, how do I get there? Why has Bethesda made everything in this game a maze? Jump on that.
Tower's closed. Come back some other time.
I don't care.
Fine. Walk away.
No.
Son of a... Fine.
And that must make you our guest. Please.
Not the person I want to.
Sit.
Neither are
Back to
you.
the business at hand. Now, you may already know who I am. Raisha Lance, CEO Laredo Firearms. And you, I know all about. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for the retreat. Truly, it's a project that's near and dear to my heart. If that's what you want. I need details before I talk to the heads of the Trackers Alliance. Make sure their members understand the retreat's off limits. Lily here will be taking notes as we go. Now, Nevin said all the various incidents afflicting the retreat, they all stemmed from this pair of rogue bounty hunters. Do I have that right?
Yes, bounty hunters showed up. I convinced them to not kill anybody, and then I left, and I didn't follow up, and I don't know what they're doing now. So everybody that could already be dead, and they could have, you know, gone behind my back.
Good. Lily, make sure we get a copy of all that, will you?
Yes, Ms. Lance.
But Nevin did say you managed to get those two to leave the retreat alone. You mind my asking?
They said they were going to leave it alone.
Two trackers and you just talked them down? That's quite the feat.
I know,
I'm
especially when I have
interested in the
0
details,
perk
though.
points into the
How exactly did it all play
charisma
out?
tree or whatever it's called in this game. See, all the dialogue is so stupid. I didn't want to cause a fuss, so I just clicked the easiest options. Isn't something that I can pick here. I'm not an expert. I don't know that it was tough, because
Sure it was. I've
tough
dealt
means I
with
put in
drivers.
effort,
They
and there
tend
was
to
zero
be
effort on my part.
a
If they
focused sort.
weren't gonna back down, I was just gonna
only other thing I
kill
wanted
him.
to ask, and I'm just looking for an opinion
I got a
here.
decently powerful
Is there
gun that will take him
anything in
down
your
pretty
eyes
quick.
that could have been done to prevent this happening?
Both of these, you weren't there to guide them when you have two people of what seems like similar rank that hate each other. And then yes, you need, security.
That's an interesting thought. Perhaps another supervisor is the answer. Take a while to find the right person, though. But I will take it under advisement.
Yeah, just don't
But that
pick
should give
me.
me enough to present to the Alliance. Thank you for making the time. Now, what you did, well, it deserves something more than just a couple of firm thank yous. Here.
Ending
I
this
want
and
you
not
to
wasting
have
more
this.
time
They're
would be a
rare
good thing
big,
to do.
but I think you've earned it. Now, was there anything else you wanted to talk about before we went our separate ways? Well, was there anything else? Then I don't need to take... You have my sincere thanks. Now if you'll excuse me, as you've seen, there's plenty to be done.
Miss Lance.
Okay. I got a bunch of stuff. Peacemaker, what is this? A terrible looking rifle. 50 caliber. Attack speed for 50 caliber. That's a terrible thing to have on. Looks like it would make a good sniper. I'm using this, which is 78, and then I've got this, which is 94. So this does more damage, although it's less accurate. Its range is only 44. That's terrible. Definitely not going to use it. Why do I have a rattler? Really? That's what a Peacemaker spacesuit looks like? Chameleon. And Peacemaker. Oh, that's all rifles. I was reading as Peacemaker rifles. No, all rifles. The do 10% more damage. Okay. It's got. I'm wearing this was 144 physical. That's 121 physical. Okay, enough of that. This is the dude with this the tree. Right. The magic space tree. Yep, gotta deal with Bethesda's magic space tree. It's just making a good game about space wasn't something Bethesda could do. So they had to make a bad game about space with magic. Magic powers, magic space trees.
Oh, I was hoping we might run into one another again. Your timing is most fortuitous. I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite have all the information I need. We're in uncharted territory here. It's inevitable. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day. And yet I never would have imagined it before. The tertiary trunks
that
have also
trees
liquefied their
can make
interiors, but
vibrations.
they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening. It means it is ready to reproduce. I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances and expecting to detect sympathetic vibrations in return. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that will not change, that a response is impossible, and that's very, very bad news. We're continuing to see an increase in the strength and frequency of the vibrations. I don't know how much more significant it will become. If there's no response, the tree may vibrate itself and some nearby portion of the city to destruction.
Right.
Now, as of yet, there has been no response. And clearly, none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion, there is one other possibility. Over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from the Narian War. As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders
I
of
just
Tequila
came
City.
from there.
No, nor in the short run, as it turned out. Of course, you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment and expect it to grow. Clearly, no exobotanists were consulted ahead of time. The end result was wholly predictable. The tree died within a few short years. Clever, but no, not necessarily. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum there in the city. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch.
Why? Why do you need that branch? You attach a speaker to this tree and you play a range of frequencies over time until you find one that works.
I'm afraid I can't be two places at once, and I have too much going on here. The museum in Aquila City is under the supervision of one Miss Kastler, I'm told. I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and assist our cause. All right, off you go. We don't have any time to waste.
Again, attach a speaker to the giant magic space tree and play a range of frequencies until you get the one that it's looking for, and then it shuts up. I gotta go back to right where I came from. Because, you know, so much fun going in all these circles in this game. Yes, land, go. Seeing as this is gonna probably be the last episode of Starfield, I'm gonna try to not leave in the middle of a quest line. So we'll try to finish this up before I end this video. And that's how my Starfield experience will end. Stopping a space tree that can't get laid from destroying the city. Yeah. What is going on? Why are there things flying around in a museum?
Heritage Museum. I offer a brief. That's mine. Give it back.
Where would it be in my inventory? Yes. Drop R. Really?
In the name of the law, hold it right there. You're in all kinds of trouble.
I'm not dealing with.
I guess you're smarter than...
Mouse? Do I have a mouse? There we go. Yeah, I'm not doing the jail thing because the stupid game is stupid. One, you had things flying around in a museum. Two, I pressed and held the action button, which for other items lets you just manipulate them. I'm confused. This is before I talk to him. This is not the one I'm in. This is this thing walking into the museum. Yeah, the controls, you know, which I've complained for 41 episodes now. This should be episode 41, I think. That the controls constantly change. They're not consistent. You go to one item and you press and hold the E button, and it lets you pick it up and manipulate it, and then you can throw it. You go up to this thing and you press and hold the E button. Nothing happens, and you let go of the E button. Boom! You're a thief. Even if you immediately set it back down.
Hi.
You get reported as a thief for picking an item up.
I started this place.
There's an item sitting on the floor. You walk over, pick it up. You're a thief.
Welcome to the Co-Heritage Museum. That is not something I expected to hear today. I assume you're somehow associated with the United Colonies? I've received some odd messages of late. Most in the collective aren't overly fond of MAST or the UC in general. I tend to share that sentiment. Lost a cousin in the colony war, you know. Well, I'm afraid you've wasted your time because I'm not authorized, nor particularly inclined, to release any of our pieces. That includes 100-year-old tree branches.
Right.
Sorry, but it's staying in storage.
This game is so stupid. Hey, you know that war that we signed an agreement to end 15 years ago or whatever it was? And you know that gift that we gave you? Yeah, we need it for science.
I have artifacts.
There's a science stuff going on.
Everything you see here is that is. I assume you're.
Most in the collective aren't over... Lost a cousin in the... Well, that include... Sorry, but it's... Hi! Please feel free to have a look. I hear what you're saying, but I'm afraid it's out of the question.
Like, seriously, I have to go into this stupid persuade menu, which is really stupid the way they do this, instead of giving the options like, hey, we gave you that branch, we need it back now for science. You know, science. This has nothing to do with politics. Politics is everywhere in this game, and I hate politics so much. Probably one of the reasons I hate this game so much.
What did I do to deserve this?
You're letting politics rather than logic dictate your decisions. That's what you did. You're being stupid. Quit being stupid.
Handing over that branch. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Piece of trash game. And she's supposed to be in a museum, dealing with museum things. Why is she letting politics rather than science and history be what makes her decisions?
Aquila City has what we need. Have you paid a visit to Miss Castler in Aquila City? Well, I'm sure she'll get over it. Or perhaps you could simply avoid Aquila City. Maybe the entire Freestar Collective. No great. Now, I just need a moment to analyze this and synthesize an audio response to our friend here. Right, so we'll feed in a sample. Now the program will incorporate the genetic and chemical makeup of the sample, extrapolating the size and structure of the original tree. This was put together rather hastily, so complete accuracy is impossible. But I know everything's enough. And there it is. Our best hope for a positive solution to this mess. So, we now have a simulated response to our tree. All that's left is to play it. An excellent question. I have been wondering myself. I've been forced to listen to this SSNN kiosk chatter incessantly this entire time. I think it could be put to better use. We don't have time to go through the proper channels, but if you can find a terminal and get this uploaded into their system, it might do the trick. You're right. There's a chance that there could be some minor adverse side effects, but none would be life-threatening. We won't play the broadcast loud or long enough to cause any major or permanent damage to humans or other organic life. And aside from that, if we don't calm this tree down soon, well, I fear that the vibrations it's emitting will eventually reach such strength it could severely damage. I have no doubt that you will.
Why does it tell me to go there? Now it's telling me to go there.
For the latest ships from star yards across the settled systems.
Like, just get a Bluetooth speaker, dude. Seriously. Go to the general store, buy a cheap Bluetooth speaker, Set it down here next to the tree and hit play. Why are we making this so complicated? This is supposed to be the future. Things are supposed to be easier here than they are in my real life. I could get in the car, drive 5 minutes to my local Walmart, buy a Bluetooth speaker for 20 bucks, and then hit play. Also, we're playing a sound frequency that we're worried might cause minor damage to humans. That also doesn't make any sense. It's just sound frequencies. We're not looking at dangers until we get to 95 decibels. Lower if it's, you know, really consistent.
Administration's coming.
Like Bethesda, if you're gonna make a game about space, maybe get some people that know science and space working with you. And don't include magic. Really, don't include magic in your space game. If you literally just made Fallout 4, or just Fallout, 100 years into the future, it would have been a better game than this. It would have been far less original. The gameplay would be so much better.
We've done it! I'm already seeing reductions in the strength of the vibrations. The tree is calming down. I can hardly believe that worked. I don't know. We've been in uncharted territory this whole time. That doesn't stop now. With the immediate crisis hopefully over, I can slow down and review everything we've learned. And certainly, I'll be keeping a much closer eye on our friend going forward. And you have saved this tree and advanced our scientific knowledge of our environment. Noble work across the board. You have my gratitude and that of every citizen in New Atlantis, though they don't know it.
Is that it? We done?
Bad news for the League of Independent Settlers, or LIST. A prospective colonist family used LIST.
Okay. Well, there we go. That's how my Starfield playthrough ends, at least until the DLC comes out. We get to stop a tree from destroying a city because it can't reproduce. And we do that by tricking it. Yeah. That's it. Game over. I'm out. Next time we play Spider-Man. This episode should go up Thursday, right? I hope. And then Spider-Man comes out Thursday night at 11 p.m. I will probably get up early Friday morning and play an hour or so of Spider-Man before you have to go to work. Yeah. So, Starfield. What a terrible game. What a shame too, because it could have been so good. The first new IP Bethesda has created in 25 years. The first single player game that they've made. What has it been? From this team, well, from this team, it would be the last game that they made would be Fallout 4 back in 2015. But technically, Bethesda's released words. Other games, because they own Doom Eternal, because they bought out id, and Microsoft bought Bethesda, which sucks. Yeah, a lot of things that could have gone well in this game, and it had to be this. This is what it had to be. Oh well. It's not looking like it's going to be the next Skyrim or Fallout game. Probably going to go back to those games and spend more time in them and not play this one. Who knows? Maybe they fix it with patches and DLC. Maybe the mods can make it be something. But for now, it's done. If you made it here till the end of this, why do you torture yourself so much? Hopefully the torture ends for you as well, because next time, Spider-Man. I'll see you there.